Thank you all for joining once again. It's 7 o'clock. We're back to our normal time. Yeah, I wish we had some clappers. Yay, I kind of like lost my voice. And I'll tell you all why. We have a great topic. Okay, this is Qualita, Qualana, and Namoya. Always we come on 7 p.m. It's okay. So quickly, Dave, come here. Hand me that. Can you hand me that so I can show them? So viewers out there, it is nice out. Before we get in our topic, I just want to tell you all what happened. So right there. So it is. Yes, gosh, I don't see anything. So viewers, I want to say this. Hello, how's everyone doing? Hi guys. Hi girls.
Hi.
Okay, so what happened? My daughter, 20 years old, she was actually sitting on the couch and she was like, Mom, come here. She was like, she was holding her shirt. She said, Mom, I said, yeah. She was like, please tell me it's not a bug in my shirt. I'm like, ew. And she's holding her shirt like, please tell me it's not a bug in my shirt. So I was like, she was like, just look. I said, why do I have to look? Now, mind you, my husband's at work, so who else is gonna look? Nobody else here. I'm like, why do I have to be the one to look? She was like, you think I'm gonna look? So she's holding the back of her shirt. And so I opened her shirt and then I saw like this little black line. I was like, oh, it's like a little piece of paper or something from her hair. She opened her shirt again and let me tell you what it was. Brace yourself. Oh, ooh.
Is that a beetle?
I guess so. It was a big bug on her back. That was
Facebook Live.
that
She didn't feel it to just be like,
she felt something. What did it feel like? Could you kind of describe? Touching the back of my shoulder, like, well, they didn't hear you. What happened? Hello, I'm in shock.
hey, that's her niecey.
I'm currently in shock. I just kept like touching the back of my shoulder because you know when you like feel something or you don't know like if it's like it's. I thought it was because my hair was down, so I thought it was something like my hair. So I just kept moving it, and then I finally like grabbed it, and I'm like, "What is that?" So I told my mom, I was like, "My career, I'm calm," because I kept telling her that I'm calm, like it's nothing. I'm calm right now. Just check and see what it is. And then
she was like, I'm calm. I'm calm. Just please look.
Both of us, we're not good in those situations. So I had to be the calm one. And so she checked it. And when she opened it, it was just like a little line. Mm-hmm. So we really didn't like think, but I still like felt something on my shirt. So I opened it and then I got up and ran like 4 miles and she started screaming. I'm running around the house. So
and then she opened her shirt and then this guy flew out right here. This guy, let me point him down somewhere.
Yeah.
That guy flew out and he was still alive.
I'm sorry, Dave. Yeah, that's disgusting. You all just killed it?
Yes, I had to kill him. We had our thank you for buying those pretzels, Moy. Deja was nibbling off some of those pretzels. So we had to take the pretzel bag and mush it.
In her shirt? You must have in her shirt. No, now you got me itching. It's my hair, but you got me itching.
Well, it fell. She knocked it out of her shirt. And then it fell on the ground and we had to mush it down to kill him. Oh, you turned it over. She actually turned him over. So you all can actually see.
Did it bite her?
What a fun.
Well, thank you for that interesting encounter.
Story, yeah, totally cool.
So our 10 minutes.
That was 10 minutes.
Our topic today is, yes, my face is about as red as this bottle. Now, this is one of those days that, and tell you the truth, I yell so loud, I'm kind of like losing my voice. Way to go, these are great. We actually need to get some that will say, fast up on them, so y'all can buy them.
Yeah, that is true.
So once again, what is our topic?
The topic today is what 80s or 90s show did you grow up watching that showed family values?
I'll go first.
Okay.
So the 80s or 90s show that I watched up that distilled family values are Family Matters, Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
You're taking mine.
Different World.
You said A Perfect World?
A Different World. Different World, Living Single, Martin. I'm just gonna say like all the Black shows because they all taught me something about family life.
Same. I would also go with her with
Full House too, and Step by Step.
All of them. I think she just named them all. I wasn't. I guess I can't miss it. You named them all. It's the 80s and the 90s. I can't think of anything else.
My voice is still a little hoarse because I yell. That's crazy how people lose their voice.
Mm-hmm.
I remember when I was younger, I always used to say, I want to lose my voice because I always thought people was faking. Now that I'm 100 years old, doggone it, my voice goes and comes. Crazy.
Right. Yeah.
Okay, so Bel-Air. Prince of Bel-Air. Sorry.
Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Bel-Air. I said Bel-Air. Prince of Bel-Air.
Then you said Prince of Bel-Air.
Well, which one is it? The Prince or Fresh Prince? Don't fight it. That B got me all going somewhere. So Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. I actually watched a couple episodes today, and I was sitting there watching like I've never seen it before. It's so funny. Carlton is funny. Will Smith is funny. Hillary, I love Hillary. Love Hillary. She's so silly. She is so silly. What is your favorite characters on there?
Oh, Will.
And Ashley. Ashley's fun. Yeah, Will. He
like Phil, the mom, both moms, yeah. Jeffrey.
Yeah,
even Nicholas. I mean, everybody.
What's Dad's name?
Phil.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Uncle Phil.
Uncle Phil. Yeah. Isn't that neat how Uncle Phil went ahead and he took him in? And what was the reason? Because what? It was a lot. He tells you in the song. What was the reason?
The mother said you moving your auntie and uncle in Bel-Air.
They said when I was outside of school, a couple of guys they put up to no good, started making trouble in the neighborhood.
Right.
I got one little fight.
My
mom got scared. She said you moving with your auntie and uncle to the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
That was it.
You go, boo. See, that's what I said. Actually, if you watch the show, if you never watched it before, if you listen to the lyrics of the song, it tells you the reason why he's living with the dad. I mean, his uncle,
his aunt.
So,
her uncle. Mm-hmm.
So it's like, that was nice that he did that, because to this day, a lot of parents need their, siblings
a support system.
What they say, it takes a village, right?
Right. And it did.
Yeah. So let's read some of these comments. Rashid said, Rashad, Family Matters and the Cosbys. Antoine said MASH, In the Heat of the Night, Matlock, Murder, She Wrote, Street Hawk. That's about it. I can't think of any other ones that were 80s and 90s having a center around family.
Let me see. Who else? Fresh Prince, Matlock. What is Matlock? What do you mean?
Matlock.
I don't think I've seen that. Was before my time.
It was 80s.
But I mean, these shows, even the ones that weren't centered around the actual family, showed that, like Living Single, for instance, and Martin, they show that not only do you not always have family, but you have people that you call your family.
Right.
And sometimes you're born with a certain family, but other people can serve as your support system as family as well.
Right.
That is true.
It showed a lot of values, and I like the Black family coming together. They were laughing, playing games. like in Bill Cosby, dad was in the house, mom was in the house. They both had good jobs, kids were laughing and everything, just having fun, you know. I like that. And a lot of times this day we don't have that.
Oh, Family Matters.
Family Matters. Oh, and what's the other
Mhm.
one that Curtis played in? The parent,
Oh, The Parenthood.
the Parenthood. That was a good one too.
Yeah,
And she just passed. What was mom's name on there?
I don't remember, but God
Yeah.
rest her soul.
Yeah, she was.
She was
She was
very
a
good
nice
on that
one.
show. She also played in the Inkwell.
So Phil passed, his uncle Phil passed, and
Yeah.
Tommy passed,
Yeah.
and
Tommy.
for now.
Yeah.
And from Family Matters,
The mother,
the mother,
the grandmother,
the grandmother, and Myra.
Myra.
Myra passed in
Oh.
when did she?
221. Did you say 221?
227.
227. 227. What's another one? Oh, you know, actually, I like the Golden
Good
Girls.
Times.
Oh, I love the Golden Girls.
Good
Good Times
Times.
was 70s.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, Good Time. Good Times was a good one too. JJ. Oh, goodness.
Good Times.
Yeah, the Good Times and the Jeffersons, those are the 70s.
Look at
Oh, since you
you.
brought that up, let's go to what's that? What's Happening? That had to be the 70s.
Yeah, I didn't really watch. I don't know about that.
I don't know.
But
about
I mean, yeah, that's
that.
had to be 70s as well. I didn't
I don't
really
know
watch
about
it.
that.
And it's another call. Did you say That's My Mama?
Is that a show?
I think so. That's My Mama.
What's My Mama? Is it?
What's My
A
Mama?
mom.
Yo Mama. Was that a show?
Probably not. I think you're just saying My Mama at this point.
Okay. Yo Mama. Yo Mama is my mama.
Yeshua said Family Matters. Right, that was
Yeah.
a good one. Step by Step.
Yeah.
Yeah, those were all good ones.
Those were the what
That
is
is
it?
still-
TGI Friday movie.
Oh, yeah.
TGIF movie. Lineup.
Right, right.
Yeah, TGIF Friday night lineup.
Mhm. Those are some good times back in the days, the
Yeah.
80s, 90s.
Now, did you all ever experience if you didn't clean your room or anything like that, you got in trouble and you couldn't watch those fun shows? That happened to me. You were
My mother
basically
didn't.
Well, we was
She-
always in the house.
Yeah, we were all in the house, but when she came home, we couldn't watch TV. But at night, on Friday nights, we could watch the TV shows.
Mhm.
Mhm. You know, a lot of times too these days, a lot of parents, they don't put their kids on punishment like we get on punishment when we were younger. I think that's really needed too. And
I never really got put on punishment.
why? You were a goody two shoe.
I mean, you could say that.
Well, a lot of kids these days don't, they like to stay
Yeah.
home a lot. They don't really go out as much. So a lot of them don't really need to be on punishment because of that.
But a lot of kids nowadays, what do they watch?
Xbox.
Anime.
Anime.
And what are
Yeah, they watch that stuff. They watch anime. They watch people play games live.
They
I even
watch
got
YouTube.
I got roped into watching a game. Somebody playing like GTA 3 or something.
Wow.
I know it pops up on my Facebook, and I was like, "What is this I'm watching?" And then I watched it for like 10 minutes.
Wow.
Yeah,
So
I was
what
like,
did you think
"She's not
about
even
it?
driving; she's just walking around beating up people." I was wondering why she wasn't in a car.
So you got drawn into the younger generation.
Generation
Because
Z.
it pops up on my Facebook. I don't know why.
Wow.
Right.
So I think it sounds like you're going to start watching it.
I like to play the games, and I like to criticize people while they're playing the games because I'm like, why would you make that move? So I guess that's why people watch. Is that why they watch?
But see, Deja, why do you sit? Let's see if Deja can tell us. Why do you sit and watch that game? We were talking about that. Why do kids your age sit and watch other people play games instead of you actually playing them? We can't hear you.
Yashawn
She
said
said
Jamie
because-
Foxx show, yeah.
She said because their reactions are funny.
Whose reactions?
The people that they're watching, is that what? Yeah. But you know, to me, it's like instead of you actually watching other people make money, because they're making money while you're watching them, why don't they, you know, play the game and have other people watch them?
Yeah, yeah.
That's a good point. I'm looking at my son. He's agreeing with Deja on her reasoning of why they
Okay.
watch it.
I mean, and they be into it like it's a book, like all you doing is watching somebody else run around. They just love it. But I guess it's better than being out in the streets or, you know,
Yeah,
causing mischief
course.
and maybe
of course.
doing that. But always watch with your kids or watch, 'cause, you
Yeah.
know,
Definitely.
there are creepers out there. Creepers
Yeah,
like-
I forgot what show was on today, but this couple said that somebody got to her son on Twitter. I mean, this couple said that someone got to their son on Twitter and sold him some drugs and he overdosed on it. I know.
what?
And died, yeah.
That was the news.
Oh,
Wow.
This is on a show, but yeah, on Twitter, they got to him. She says it was Good Morning.
How old was the
sad.
child?
He's a teen.
Oh man, I'm sorry.
Wow.
So the thing is, I guess fentanyl, I think it's fentanyl,
Mhm,
is a lot of that, it's illegal.
mhm.
Yeah.
But a lot of it is being sold, but laced with something that is obviously terrible and causing a lot of overdoses.
Jeez.
So yeah, they're
Right.
selling fentanyl and laced with some killer stuff. So you do gotta be careful. Because I mean, even if you're a drug dealer, why would you want to sell something that's gonna kill your clientele? So parents definitely have to be careful of what, and even adults have to be careful of what drugs they're buying because they could be laced with something. I'm not saying drug dealer. I'm not giving like drug dealers a tip, but I'm just saying that you shouldn't go buying drugs, especially from people you don't know, because they could be laced. But drugs are just bad altogether.
Yeah.
Bad,
Say no to drugs.
Yeah.
bad.
Say no to fentanyl.
And everything, all of those things in there, you know, it's not good because it actually messes up your brain cells, your brain function, and your throat. That's not why my throat
Yeah.
is
But all of these TV shows, the 80s and 90s TV shows that we were talking about, a lot of them, some of them did address drugs, like Family Matters addressed everything. And there's a show now, what's it called?
Keep going.
There's a show on Netflix that's a
The
bit,
Upshaws.
the Upshaws, yes. It's like a modern
I love the
world
Upshaws.
type of family, and they address like modern issues.
Mhm.
So I mean, yeah, these shows back in the days, a lot of them address drugs and racism and harassment, things like that. I know
kids early.
having kids, I know Family Matters address like everything. Like, wow. Now that I look back at when I watched Family Matters, they like addressed everything.
Yeah. So I mean, if you're dealing with a situation and you don't know how to handle it,
Watch TV.
maybe you do want to watch
That's
a
a
show.
good one.
Yeah.
Yeah, and especially if you don't know how to talk to your kids about it,
Yeah.
it's a tricky situation. Look in those old shows we used to watch. You
Yeah,
know?
'cause
Mhm.
there's nothing new under the sun. So you may be able to find a situation on previous old classic shows.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
sometimes it still pertains to today. Like I listen to Tupac, his music is still relevant till today. So you may want to take a look back on the past to dictate and help with the future.
Because I remember one episode of Family Matters when Eddie got stopped by a cop and he felt harassed. And you know, Carl was a cop. So he went to Carl like, Dad, I felt discriminated against. And he was nearly crying. And his dad, being a cop, said, well, son, you know, did you do something wrong? Or so after he did some research, after Carl did some research, he found out the cop that pulled over Eddie actually was being discriminatory against him.
Oh,
So, and that's
wow.
something we still face today, of course. So definitely you can watch. I mean, we're not saying go to TV shows to raise your kids or anything like that, but they're helpful. It's a resource.
Yeah.
Don't go out in these streets and try and raise them and listen to the wrong person, you know?
Right.
Yeah, you should have said I have twin boys and they watch people eat on YouTube and watch other people play games too. Yeah, you know what? I actually was watching
Someone eat on YouTube.
yeah,
What's
but
it called?
ASR.
Mukbang.
Mukbang.
Oh,
Mukbang.
I say
I
yeah, mukbangs. And I mean, but my son got me into it though. I don't know how he got me into it, but anyway, he did. But yeah, what I like to watch is them cook the food first and then eat it, because I'm just greedy. But yeah, I definitely like stuff like that.
And,
But
and Yeshua says she remembers that one too. I'm guessing she remembers the episode about Family Matters where Eddie addressed with Carl that he was pulled over because of the color of his skin, racism.
yeah, so some of those shows, like I said, they definitely have a message that is still relevant to today. So
Mhm.
let's watch classic shows. Let's keep them going. You know what I mean?
And watch the new ones too, like the Upshaws. We're gonna watch that. I think it got
Definitely.
renewed for a second season. So
I'm excited to watch that.
yeah.
It was another episode on Family Matter. No, Bill Cosby, the Cosbys, where Eddie, what was he doing?
Eddie or
he
what's his name?
wanted
Theo.
Theo wanted to move out, I believe so. And then his dad went ahead and, gave him some calculations. You all remember this episode?
I remember that.
Like your car, how much it's gonna cost for this and that. Oh, you need your lights. Oh, you gotta eat. Let me take that away. Oh, and you gotta have a girlfriend. So he gave him a certain amount of money and he would take it away from him to try and get him to see, well, son, you want to hurry up and grow up and move out. It's best that you just take things slow and pay attention, go to school and focus and everything. That's a good lesson. To this day, so many kids need to this day.
Yeah.
Yeah, that my classic one to remember is from The Fresh Prince of
Fresh Prince,
Bel-Air.
I know which one you're gonna say.
What am I gonna say?
It's the
Tell
one
me.
where, and Yeshua, we got you. We got
Okay.
you. But it's the one where Will said, how come my dad don't want me?
Oh my goodness, that was it. Yep. And
That
Wait,
is-
I don't know what it is.
when
Tell me.
Will's father was supposed to show up to take him out somewhere or something like that. He never showed up. And that scene is I think that's probably the #1 scene in classic shows ever. And even till today, I've never seen a scene so real. And even I think I heard Will
True to life.
So true to life, right? But even the acting was just great because I felt it. I think everybody felt it. But excuse me, even till I remember seeing it. I remember seeing an interview with Will Smith, and he said that how touching it was and how real he even felt it, and so did Phil. But yeah, where his father was supposed to show up to take him somewhere, he never showed up. So it was the scene where Black boys want their father so much in their life, where their father is just not there for them. So that really hit home. That's a classic scene because at the end, Phil still was there for Will, where Will felt loved from a father figure, not his father, but still from a father figure. And it's very relevant to today because there's a lot of single parents.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And a lot of us, a lot of people.
For a moment. Oh, go ahead.
Right. A lot of people don't actually get the chance to have that secondary Uncle Phil there.
Right.
So I guess the message is what?
Right.
From that
you just have to be able to show love.
Yeah. And it takes a village. And a lot of times too, if you don't have that family, that male figure in your life, if you have a child and he needs one, just see if somebody around in the neighborhood is that type of person. I'm not saying just go over there and knock on the door. Hey, you want to be a mentor to my child? No,
or you can sign up for programs that actually have mentors. Like we were again watching TV today, speaking of TV, but we were watching some show and they're Big Brother and Big Sisters of America
Right.
They actually said they have a shortage. I'm guessing they have a shortage of big brothers and big sisters because there's 300,000 people on their or kids on their wait list.
Oh man, that hurts.
Right, to actually get a mentor. But
Wow.
yeah, but you can actually sign up for programs to have, you know, a mentor. You don't have to knock on a guy's door down the street either sometimes.
Or go,
But
you know, bake them a cake.
right. Or you can put your children in programs with
volunteering or something like that.
put them in programs with people who do things for their community, people who are working in fields that your kids might want to work in or show an interest in, things like that.
Right.
But just keep them going, keep them surrounded by people, you know,
A
that
lot of kids
are actually good people, not bad people.
on the news would say, you know, I kept playing football because my coach,
Yeah.
you know, he poured into my life, or he
Yeah.
was like a father figure to me that I didn't have. So
Yeah.
if you have a child, you're a single mother or dad that doesn't have that father figure in your life, go ahead, put your child in some sports or something.
Mhm.
It might actually help them fill that void, you know.
Yeah.
It
Totally.
may. Always pray. I always say that to you. Always pray, because God help fill that void. But God will also, to me, this is how I feel, put somebody else in your child's path to help you along the way. So
Yeah,
sports-
churches are a good source too. Churches.
Yes.
And Yeshua said those shows also address relationships too. Absolutely, they did.
Yes.
They taught some people how to navigate. I know the best relationship show, or the show I look to for relationships is A Different World, and the couple is Whitley and Dwayne.
I love that couple.
They're so cute.
They are. It's so cute.
So,
Friendship and
yeah.
love, just all of it. Wanda
You
said,
like Martin and Gina's better?
"Oh yeah, Martin and Gina is good, but sometimes the jokes was a little bit, I don't know, too much, you know."
Oh, I love it. I love a joking relationship.
well, we saw with Whitley and Dwayne, we saw their growth. They were not together at first. Martin and Gina were always a couple. But with Whitley and Dwayne, we saw them grow from not even liking each other to not being each other's type to actually being married and happy. So
Wanda said the majority of kids needing a mentor look like us, and that is true.
yeah.
But this was a fun topic.
We might need to have Will and the Cash from Different World come on and speak to us.
Yeah, come on over, Will and Different World Cast. Come on over and talk to us.
Martin,
This was-
anybody.
This was a fun topic. 80s and 90s shows, and it went on from there. But this was fun and it was needed also in our community. Thank you so much for everybody that commented and watched. We appreciate y'all. We liked hanging out with y'all. Come back again and visit us again and talk and comment. If you look at the replay and you want to make a comment about some shows that you have seen from the 80s or 90s that has helped you in real life situations, just make a comment below and we'll be sure to check those comments out. As always, build better, build bold, and build brilliant. Build a sister up and build a brother up.
Bye.
Peace.